Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Manye giram te jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishniveti bhajantamatayat, vachanutantya yadite jano asti ashitaha, katham puna karma karoti mohitaha. Manye giram te jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishniveti bhajantam ataya, vachanutantya yadite jano ashitaha, katham puna karma karoti mohitaha. Manye giram te jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishniveti bhajantamataya, vachanutantya yadite jano asitaha, katham puna karma karoti mohitaha. Manye giram te jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishniveti bhajantamataya, vachanutantya yadite jano asitaha, katham punha karma karoti mohitaha. Jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishnaveti bhajantam athaya,
Manye giram te jagatam vimohinim, varam vrishnaveti bhajantamatayat, vachanutanya yadite janosita, katham punah karma karoti mohita.
Hare Krishna. Somebody wants to chant?
Pranam Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
मन्यं गिरं ते जगताभिमोहिनी वरं विनिश्यति भजन्तमाथयत् वाच्यता तं पुनः कर्म करोति मोहिता हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
प्रभु
Prabhuji, Pranam. Manye giram te jagatam vimohini varam vrineshveti bhajantam atayat vachanutanya yadi te janositaha katam punah karma karoti mohitaha. Pranam
हरे
Prabhuji.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी मन्ये गिरं ते जगतां विमोहिनीं वरं विनिश्वेति भजन्तम् अथायत् वाचानुतन्त्या यदि ते जनार्थितः कथं पुनः कर्म करोति मोहितः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी मन्ये गिरिं ते जगतां विमोहिनी वरं वृणश्येति भजन्तमाध्वयात् बचानुतन्या यदि ते जनो असितः कथं पुनः कर्म करोति मोहितः हरे कृष्ण
ते जगतां विमोहिनीं वरं भजताम् अथ यत् कन्या यदि मे जनो असितः कथं पुनः कर्म करोति मोहितः
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी मन्ये गिरं ते जगताभिमोहिनीं वरं विनिश्यति भजन्तमाथयत् वाचानुतन्त्या इति ते जनासितः कथं पुनः कर्म करोति मोहितः Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Manye, I consider Giram, words, Te, your, Jagatam, to the material world, Vimohini, bewildering, Varam, benediction, Vrishnishva, just accept, Iti, in this way, Bhajantam, unto your devotee, Ata, you spoke, Yat, because, Vacha, by the statement of the Vedas, no, certainly, Tantya, by the ropes, Yadi, if, Te, your, Janaha, the people in general, Asitaha, not bound, Katham, how, Punaha, again and again, Karma, fruitive activity, Karoti, perform, Mohitaha, being in. My dear Lord, what you have said to your unalloyed devotee is certainly very much bewildering. The elements you offer in the Vedas are certainly not suitable for pure devotees. People in general, bound by the sweet words of the Vedas, engage themselves again and again in fruitive activities, enamored by the result of their actions.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, great.
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Narottama Das Thakura, a great Acharya of the Gaudiya Sampradaya, has said that persons who are very much attached to the fruitive activities of the Vedas, namely Karma Kanda and Gnana Kanda, are certainly doomed. In the Vedas, there are three categories of activities known as Karma Kanda, fruitive activities, Gnana Kanda, philosophical research, and Upasana Kanda, worship of different demigods for receiving material benefits. Those who are engaged in Karma Kanda and Gnana Kanda are doomed in the sense that everyone is doomed who is entrapped by this material body, whether it is a body of a demigod, a king, a lower animal, or whatever. Cultivation of knowledge to understand one's spiritual position.
The suffering of the threefold miseries.
The sufferings of the threefold miseries of material nature are the same for all. Cultivation of knowledge to understand one's spiritual position is also to a certain extent a waste of time. Because a living entity is an eternal part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, his immediate business is to engage himself in devotional service. Prithu Maharaj therefore says that the allurement of material benedictions is another trap to entangle one in this material world. He therefore frankly tells the Lord that the Lord's offerings of benedictions in the form of material facilities are certainly causes for bewilderment. A pure devotee is not at all interested in bhakti or mukti. The Lord sometimes offer benedictions to the neophyte devotees who have not yet understood that material facilities will not make them happy. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Lord therefore says that a sincere devotee who is not very intelligent may ask some material benefit from the Lord, but the Lord, being omniscient, does not generally give material rewards, but on the contrary, takes away whatever material facilities are being enjoyed by his devotee, so that ultimately the devotee will completely surrender unto him. In other words, the offering of benedictions in the form of material profit is never auspicious for the devotee. The statements of the Vedas, which offer elevation to heavenly planets in exchange for great sacrifices, are simply bewildering. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita 2.42, the Lord says, Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadante avipashitaha. The less intelligent class of men, avipashitaha, attracted by the flowery language of the Vedas, engage in fruitive activities to become materially benefited. Thus, they continue life after life in different bodily forms to search very, very hard. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, in the same light, the next shloka. My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in the middle world have forgotten their real constitutional position. And out of ignorance, they are always desirous of material happiness in form of society, friendship, and love. Therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefit from you. But as a father, not wanting for the son's demand, not waiting for the son's demand, does everything for the benefit of the son, please bestow upon me whatever you think is best for me.
Purport. It is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. The good son has faith that the father knows best how to benefit him. Similarly, a pure devotee does not ask anything from the Lord for material benefit, nor does he ask anything for spiritual benefit. The pure devotee is fully surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord takes charge of him, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 18.66. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami. The Father knows the necessities of the Son and supplies them, and the Supreme Lord knows the necessities of the living entities and supplies them sumptuously. Therefore, the Isa Upanishad states that everything in this material world is complete. Purnamidam. The difficulty is that due to forgetfulness, the living entities create unnecessary demands and entangle themselves in material activities. The result is that there is no end to material activities, life after life. Before us, there are varieties of living entities, and everyone is entangled in transmigrations and activities. Our duty is to simply understand, simply surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and let Him take charge, for He knows what is before us. Prithu Maharaj therefore tells the Lord that as the Supreme Father, He may elect to bestow whatever He considers beneficial for Prithu Maharaj. That is the perfect position of the living entity. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us in his Shikshashtaka, Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahituki tvai. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor have I any desire to enjoy a beautiful woman, nor do I want to any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service in my life, birth after birth. The conclusion is that pure devotee should not aspire after any material benefit from devotional service, nor should he be enamored by fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. He should always be engaged favorably in the service of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of life.
The great sage Maitreya continued by saying that the Lord, the seer of the universe, after hearing Prithu Maharaj's prayer, addressed the king. My dear king, you may always be blessed by engaging in my devotional service. Only by such purity of purpose, as you yourself are very intelligently expressed, can one cross over the insurmountable illusory energy of Maya.
Purport. It is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, wherein the Lord claims that the illusory energy is insurmountable. No one can transcend the illusory energy of Maya by fruitive activity, speculative philosophy, or mystic yoga. The only means for transcending illusory energy is devotional service, as the Lord Himself states, Mam evaye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Bhagavad Gita 7.14. If one wants to cross over the ocean of material existence, there is no alternative than to take to devotional service. A devotee, therefore, should not care for any material position whether in heaven or in hell. A pure devotee should always engage in the service of the Lord, for that is his real vocation. Simply by sticking to that position, one can overcome the stringent laws of material nature.
The sound is. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Different. Sound is okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Maitreya Uvacha Iti Adiraje Nanuta Savishwadek Tamah Rajan Mai Bhakti Rastute Dishte Drishidhi Maite Krita Yaya Maya Madhiyam Tarati Sma Dustyajam. The great sage Maitreya continued by saying that the Lord, the seer of the universe, after hearing Prithu Maharaj's prayer, addressed the king, my dear king, you may always be blessed by engaging in my devotional service. Only by such purity of purpose as you yourself very intelligently expressed, one can cross over the insurmountable illusory energy of Maya. Hare Krishna. Sri Radha Govinda ki, Sri Gaurnitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Prabhu darshan karo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Now, as far as trying to understand the philosophy from here, this is well known. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prayer, Srila Prabhupada is quoting, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitava jagadish kamaye, mama janmani janmanishware, bhavatat bhakti hetuki tvai. Okay, it's a very famous verse. So what does it show? It says that the pure devotional service means actually we become free from any material desire. Generally, when we see people go to temple, everybody goes to temple asking for something. They are desiring something. At least they come, that is good, they are coming to the temple. Arto artad jigyasu jnani, they desire something. So, but this is not a platform of pure devotion service. Because he wants something from the Lord. Give me. So one side is with non-devotees, they don't believe in God. That is one side. Then better are the people who believe in God, but when they go to God, they want to have an enjoyment like Him. I previously told about an example like a small child. Now if the small child wants to cook, what a mother will do? The mother will give him a toy kitchen. It's available. Those who have small children, they know. This kind of kitchen is called a toy kitchen. So the toy kitchen does everything. It makes noise, like as if you are cooking everything. But nothing is happening in it. There is no fire. Nobody will give to a small child a fire. There is no fire, anything in it. There is a kadhai, and he will be doing something in it, trying to imitate the mother. But at the end of the day, no food is cooked. There's nothing to eat. So similarly, we are also trying to imitate the Lord, but at the end, there is no happiness. There is no satisfaction. Now what the child should actually do instead of trying to imitate the mother? He should rather cooperate with the cooking of the mother. And then if he does that, he will have meal. So similarly, instead of making a plan, we make so many plans. We will do like this, we will do that. Stop doing that. Stop making any plan for enjoyment. Lord is having big activities. Just like the mother is having big activities of planned cooking. Mother is cutting vegetables. In the kitchen, how many services are there? Mother is cutting vegetables. Then there is pots to be washed. Even if you don't know cooking, these two things you can always do. And then there is cooking is another art. Okay? You can assist her in that. You will get nice food to eat in there. But if you say that I will sit in my toy kitchen, only sound will come, nothing will happen at the end of the day. So, the Lord's activities are very elaborately planned. In Vrindavan, the Krishna Leela is daily planned by his devotees. Elaborate, just like we have a plan. Don't you think we have a plan? Okay, today we will do that, he's going to come with me, we will meet him, or we will do this. We have some plan for the day. And then what happens when we have a plan for the day? Some people participate in that, and then there is fun. So Krishna's every day is being planned. And suppose a big guest is coming, we plan for the whole day. He will have this breakfast, or he will have lunch here, we will do this, correct? There is an elaborate plan. And I remember when we have a big event, what happens at that time? When a big event occurs, then what happens? Then even minute by minute plan is done. Or even second by second plan is done. Okay? So, correct? We have a festival, there are more detailed planning, more detail. Sometimes I have seen when we have a big dignitary, he will come only for 20 minutes. So then we are planning second by second. Oh, there is everything detailed plan. So this is all drama in the material world. But in the spiritual world, it's not a drama. Second by second, the whole day is planned. Krishna's whole day is planned by the devotees. Just like we plan our day or we plan. This is supreme guest. And by planning and participating in the Krishna, the activities for the whole day, devotees find unlimited bliss. Correct? That is the spiritual world. By his behavior, by his words, by his activities, Krishna enchants the whole spiritual world. Everybody in the spiritual world, wow. And they're so satisfied, they're so happy. Prabhupada says in the spiritual world, the women are more beautiful than we can imagine. Spiritual body. And nobody is a bachelor there. No brahmachari in spiritual world, all married. ठीक है ना? वहाँ ब्रह्मचारी नहीं मिलेगा आपको, सब married है. But no sex. Interestingly, because the heart is totally happy, enchanted by Krishna, fully satisfied, bubbling with spiritual happiness. What is that? That's the spiritual world. So now we are in the material world. We should therefore, the Lord's activities, Lord's pastimes, we have to participate here. How we can do? We have to connect our activities. We are doing something. We have to connect our activities to the plan of the Lord. The individual small consciousness, that is what we are, should become subordinate to the supreme consciousness of the Lord. Just like when we are working, suppose, what do we tell everybody? Please, all of you listen to me. Anna? There will be confusion otherwise. Just like Prabhuji was telling, in the kitchen there should be one boss, not two bosses. Because somebody will say put sugar, somebody will say put salt. Kisko follow kare? Okay, today you are the boss, I'll follow you. Correct? So, even in a small kitchen. So we are talking about the spiritual, the whole material cosmic manifestation. Krishna is the boss. And we should become subordinate to us. And therefore, in our whatever activities we do, we see that the activities get connected for the Lord. That is the one platform. In the beginning, when we are doing activities, our consciousness is not so developed. So the result of the activities we are offering for the pleasure of Krishna. Correct? Suppose somebody is going out, he is distributing Bhagavad Gita, somebody is going out, he is collecting donation. What is happening? The result of the activity is offering for the pleasure of Krishna Arpana. Is offering for the pleasure of Krishna. The result. Like somebody may be dressing the deity, somebody may be cooking for the Lord. In the beginning stages, his consciousness will not be the tears, just like when Sanatana Goswami was writing, tears of love of Krishna were flowing down his eyes. Goswamis, when they are writing, they were full in love of Krishna. And their heart was shaking with love of Krishna. Their writing is so, just like Srila Prabhupada was writing. Prabhupada says, what I wrote are my devotional ecstasies. What is it? Devotional ecstasies. He's pouring out his pure love of Krishna from his heart. But in the stage we are in the beginning, we are not able to do services with that kind of consciousness, but at least the result is for Krishna's pleasure. You know, dress the deities for whose pleasure? It's Krishna's pleasure. You cooked, whose pleasure? It's Krishna's pleasure. So, some level of sanity is there, but it is not that like Radharani is cooking for Krishna, no. You're dressing like Mother Yashoda dresses Krishna, no. Are we doing the same platform? No. Correct? So we are doing activity, but the result is going to Krishna. A long way to go. Just because sometimes we are doing service, I think our pure devotion service. No. Service is happening. That's it. It's good. It's good. So now this is the platform that we are in at this position in the manifestation. So Prabhupada is here talking about that generally when people read the Shastra, they search there also some material benefit. The search. They get very attracted, some material benefit. And that is how generally, actually they are also not devotees because the pleasure of the Lord is not their intention. When they're chanting mantras, or now, as I told you many times, we go to pilgrimage, people touch various things, they do this, but the whole meditation is some material benefit. My health should be good, my life should be good, my wealth should be good. Dhanam dehi, putram dehi, 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 dehi. So in that platform we are doing devotion service, and this platform is not very pleasing to the Lord. It's okay. Just like a father is happy, the child asks something. It's not that he doesn't want to give. That is children's father is happily gives. Okay? It's like when you give something to somebody, you are actually happy. You want to give with happiness. Right? But pure devotion service is something else. Pure devotee does not ask anything. He rather wants to give to the Lord. There was a famous example in this context of Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. So what happens one time, Rupa Goswami is planning a big feast. And he wants to give a feast to his brother, Sanatana, elder brother. So they are in Vrindavan forest, and at that time, not like today, it is so developed. There's a forest. So they decided, but actually that was better, spiritually developed. Now it is materially developed. So then it decided, suddenly one small beautiful girl came and said, in our house there was a big function, so we have to give some charity. So these are some ingredients for you, you can use it. So कुछ दक्षिणा करना है, हमारे घर में कुछ पूजा हुआ था, आप दीजिए, आप साधु बाबा हैं, आपके लिए सब. See, opens it up, the portally everything is there, ghee is there, then rice is there. All the acharyas are very good cooks. Prabhupada says, खाली आलसी लोग खाना नहीं बनाते. Correct? सब लोग खाना खाते हैं ना, लेकिन खाली आलसी लोग खाना नहीं बनाते, वो खाली खाते हैं. बट प्रैक्टिकल आदमी है तो कोई को तो बनाने का, हर दिन कैसे कोई बनाएगा, एक दिन में भी बनाएगा. तो प्रभुपाद जी बहुत अच्छे कुक थे, रूप गोस्वामी बहुत अच्छे कुक थे, कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी इतना बड़ा डिटेल लिखते हैं, बड़ा था, बड़ी था, ये केक था, वो था, तो उनको भी खाना बनाना. डिस्क्राइब कैसे कर रहे हैं? ठीक है, हमारे संप्रदाय में ज़्यादा आचार्य लोग बहुत अच्छे कुक भी थे. तो अभी किसकी बात हो रही है? रूप गोस्वामी. सो रूप गोस्वामी मेक्स अ वेरी बिग फीस्ट. We read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sarva Bhattacharya is also a very big cook. Advaita Acharya also very good cook. So then Rupa Goswami makes a very big feast with all the ingredients and everything that he got. And then he sends a message to Sanatana, his brother, please come. There is a feast today. So Sanatana Goswami comes and he sees, my God, big detail, matlab, चैतन्य चरिता पूरा चैप्टर ही निकल जाता है टू डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द फीस्ट. ये भी था, वो भी था, वो भी था, मेहनत से बनाया. एंड ऑफर किया कृष्ण को, भाई को बुलाओ, अभी खाओ थोड़ा. तो खाया, तो उसके बाद बोले ये कितना आइटम बना दिए हैं, 15-20 आइटम बना दिए. ये बता, ये तेरे को इंग्रेडिएंट्स मिले कहाँ से? वेर यू गॉट द आइटम? नो, वन स्मॉल गर्ल केम एंड शी ऑफर्ड मी ऑल दिस. He said, please tell about the girl more. उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन बताया. सनातन गोस्वामी स्टार्टेड क्राइंग. अरे मूर्ख भाई, तो गलती कर दिया. क्या? वो राधा रानी थी और तुमने उनसे सेवा ले ली, बेशरम. मतलब हम जीने लायक नहीं रहे, हमने कृष्ण से सेवा ले ली. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली व्हाट अ डिवोटी फील्स. अदरवाइज जैसे राशन की दुकान होती है ना, फ़ोन करते ना, 4 किलो राइस, 5 किलो ये गेहूँ, थोड़ा नमक, थोड़ा ये सब ले आओ, लिस्ट बना के दे देते हैं. तो सिमिलरली वी ऑल्सो मेक गॉड द ऑर्डर कैरियर ऑफ आवर विशेस. अब देयरफॉर व्हेन डिवोटीज गो टू टेम्पल, एक नहीं, लोग ढूंढते हैं विच इज़ अ पावरफुल टेम्पल. लोग ये सिटी में ये बात होती है, विच डीटी इज़ वेरी पावरफुल. So इसलिए, और particular day where we go, if you ask, you will get everything. So like this, people roam around, but actually this is not the way to approach the Lord. We approach the Lord to become order carriers of the Lord, not to make God our order carrier. It's not very good. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada gives various examples of this. The devotion service which is done mixed. Okay? And therefore you see that in various situations, because Bhagavatam is bringing out pure devotion, now this kind of mixed devotion service, Mishrat Bhakti, is being rejected in the Bhagavatam. Here Prabhupada is pointing out, now generally in society, people say, we have attachment, this, that, therefore we do ask. It's okay, but we should know this is not the highest standard. Just like, shuru mein jab bhakti shuru karte hai, we are chanting 1 or 2 rounds, है ना? So somebody says chant 16 rounds, we are not able to do, हम कर नहीं पा रहे, लेकिन हम उसके against नहीं हैं, करना चाहते हैं, धीरे धीरे आएंगे. तो similarly, देखो अभी हम भगवान से चीजें मांगते हैं, ठीक है, but शुद्ध भक्ति के against नहीं होना चाहिए, बहाने नहीं मानना चाहिए. नहीं क्या करें, अभी तो अटैचमेंट है, लेकिन स्टैंडर्ड क्या है? स्टैंडर्ड में ये सब नहीं होना चाहिए. एग्री? सो जब वो है, बिकॉज अनलेस द हार्ट इज प्योर, वी विल बी डिस्ट्रैक्टेड बाय समबडी इज डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. भगवद गीता कृष्ण सेज कामस्तै हित ज्ञान. पर्सन इज डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. इफ ही कम्स टू नो हियर इज वन deity, there is one devata, there is one Devi, there is one Daiva, who will give protection, who will give money, who will give wealth. People will run there, obviously, because there is distraction. Correct? If somebody knows, if I get happiness only by chanting Hare Krishna and doing Krishna service, then for a moment his mind will not be to anything other than service to Krishna. Reasonable है, logical है. लेकिन हमारा माइंड तो अभी घूमता नहीं इधर उधर, बिकॉज अभी हम प्योर डिवोशन का प्लेटफॉर्म है नहीं. अगर है तो समाधि में आ जाएंगे, कुछ और करेंगे ही नहीं, कुछ और सोचेंगे भी नहीं. लेकिन अभी तो सोच रहे हैं ना, अभी कर भी रहे हैं. क्यों? अभी शुद्ध नहीं. बट शुद्धि के अगेंस्ट हम लोग नहीं. वेरी नाइस. बट छोटे छोटे बच्चे भी मंदिर को देख के वहाँ से प्रार्थना करके जा रहे हैं. देखो, चप्पल को निकाल रहे हैं, प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं, फिर जा रहे हैं. एटलीस्ट सम बेनिफिट. ये अच्छा रहा, दर्शन वहीं से हो जाता है. ठीक है. सो वी आर नॉट अगेंस्ट द प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ प्योर डिवोशन सर्विस. एक्चुअली कृष्णा बीइंग द सुप्रीम फादर, he loves to give. It's not that he doesn't want to give. He is happy to give. Even material facilities, he loves to give. But at the same time, if you want to capture his heart, you have to offer pure devotion service. Krishna, what do you want? Okay, na? Then Krishna's heart is captured. Krishna doesn't say, I don't know, what do I give him now? And then Krishna not finding anything suitable to give himself, like gopis. Krishna said, I don't know how do I repay you. I don't know how do I repay you. Be satisfied by your devotion itself. I am unable to repay you for the pure love that you have given me. है ना? You have purchased, in one sense, you have purchased me now by your love. The Prabhupada says Krishna is in the pocket of Radharani, kharid liya by her pure devotion. So very advanced platform. So let us work on these platforms. Just like Prabhupada said, most of the people want God to be the Father. In other religions, the meditation is God is that. Ye kya bhai? And other religions, God is, meditation is like a father. The meditation is like that. Because they want something from it. But in here, we become the father of God, because then we get more chance to serve God. That is what the devotee is looking. And the pleasure of service to Krishna is so sweet that even Krishna wants to taste that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna descends as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just to taste the pleasure of pure devotion service. And what is the standard of pure devotion service? Na dhanam, na janam, na sundari. That's the standard of pure devotion service. Na dhanam, na sundarim, kavitam ajagadishi kamiye, mama janmani janmanishware pavatat bhakti ahetuki. Birth after birth, I don't want anything other than pure devotion service. Hare Krishna. Some meditation on today's topic. So we see in the Bhagavatam various angles. We see Vidharma, Ajamila is being rejected, Parodharma is being upheld. We see Upadharma, Bharat Maharaj taking care of an animal. It's good, pious activity. Again, that is being rejected. Parodharma is being upheld. We see the Prachina Varisha doing so many rituals and homas. Even Prithu Maharaj is more or less doing karma kanda, all this homas, yagnas. This is not pure devotion service. This is all being done. And Paro Dharma is being upheld. Ambarish Maharaj, pure devotions. So, different angles it is shown in Bhagavatam. What are the instructions to whom? Instructions are to Narad Muni is giving instruction to Priyavarta. Now he's got to entangle some attachments. What is being done? Pure devotion service is being upheld. So people get encouraged. Just like I said many times, movies, what is happening? Vidharma is generally shown. The villain will be doing Vidharma. And hero by this way, that way, generally not the regular way. Regular way means, somebody does Vidharma, you put a police complaint against him and all. But not a regular way, because police will not work, politicians will not work, nobody will work, and he will take one rod and kill everybody. Something stupid, impractical way. But whatever it is at the end, he is trying to uphold punya karma worse than, better than papa karma. Correct? That's much they teach, and at the end, punya means satyamev jayate, and people are very happy. This is one level, but much, much higher than this level is Bhagavatam talking about. So generally people are on the platform struggling to do sinful activities, so therefore they enjoy these movies. They feel nice, it was nice. We should not give pain to another person. Good. Like that. And that is because they talk. What do they talk? You have to talk some substance, no? Just like so many spiritual organizations, also doors are open. Why shop is running? Something they are talking, no? People say correct. Something they are talking. Generally they talk only this, be nice, be good. Okay? At this level they talk. But talk about pure devotion service is only available in Srimad Bhagavatam. Even other Vedic literatures are contaminated by this talk. So much of it is good, this is nice. But the Bhagavatam, and therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pointed out as Amala Purana, because it is pure, transcendently pure. The Veda Vyasa we know in the Bhagavatam, he wrote other Vedic literatures, but then he himself was not satisfied. Because he had forgotten to make the pure glorification of Krishna. Therefore, the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita stand out as the highest Vedic literature, wherein there is pure glorification of Krishna, establishment of Parodharma, away from other kind of Kaitava Dharma, which are like so many varieties we discussed so many times. So that is the platform pure devotion service. So by hearing the purports of Srila Prabhupada, what are the instructions of Srila Prabhupada for? Pure devotion service, nothing less. Nothing less. So therefore, we are very fortunate. And as today you can see Prithu Maharaj's instruction, my Lord, we do get bewildered and attracted by the Yam Imam Pushpatam Vacham, by the flowery words of the Vedas. Karma Karna, Jnana Karna, Kevala Vishera Bhanda. Prabhupada quotes that also in this purpose. So mostly the Vedas mean Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. So pure bhakti is not focused upon. And that's the Bhagavatam, the unique feature you see again and again, focusing on pure bhakti and delivering us to the Krishna, highest thing, Krishna Prema, because of that. Hare Krishna everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada.
See,
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandat
Hare
pranam.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandat
Hare
pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, Sadam Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you Prabhuji.
So we have made arrangements for Prasadam. We have made now arrangement for in the Vrindavan, all arrangements are almost done. By weekend we will be able to announce all the details. Take care. Gaurav Prabhu is still in Vrindavan, fine-tuning everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Everybody can chant for the pleasure of Shri Radha Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare